This is an interesting fight. There wasn't anything in the first fight that caught us off guard. We knew Tyron was powerful, and if his shots landed, they'd be devastating. And we also knew Woodley likes to back himself to the cage, and that would be Wonderboy's opportunity to attack. I had a hunch Wonderboy would be a little better off of his back, but he certainly didn't show that. And since neither man was able to finish each other, it turned out to be a draw. I scored a draw on that night as well, and if anybody was going to win, I figured it'd be Woodley. So what makes this an interesting rematch is the adjustments they're going to make, if any, coming into this next fight. I think Thompson wants to be more active, and I would imagine Woodley, given his success in the last fight, would want to be a little more active pressing forward as well. The one thing that concerns me in this fight is that Thompson is taking this rematch without too much time in between fights. That means he really didn't have much time to rest before jumping right back into another training camp to prepare for another 5 rounds. It wouldn't be so concerning had Thompson not taken any damage, but he did, and he took a lot of very heavy blows from Tyron. He also didn't really have effective striking defense either. If Woodley was at all in range, his punches would likely land. Thompson has to be incredibly calculated with distance every time Woodley throws a combination. We saw the result of what happens when he isn't, and if Woodley comes in with even a bit more activity and pressure, I'm not sure how Thompson's going to be able to handle it. I want to pick Stephen Thompson for all the same reasons as the first time: conditioning, dynamic striking, decent takedown defense, combined with Tyron's odd behavior of backing to the cage, his low output, and peculiar game plans. And his conditioning is interesting because he has to actively recover during the fights. He explodes, and then he has to back up and kind of survive for a little while and be very defensively sound just so he can catch his breath to explode again. But even when it seems like he has an opportunity to press forward and engage Stephen Thompson, it doesn't seem like he does. He kind of just corners himself. But none of this matters if Thompson is going to get dropped and nearly finished all over again because he keeps his hands so low. Personally, I'm much less interested in picking a winner this time around. I mean, this is Wonderboy's chance to pick up where he left off in the 5th round. I'm not very confident in this pick, but for the sake of just making one, I think I'm going to go with Woodley this time. Maybe Wonderboy can avoid taking damage and get it done, but I just don't like how this rematch is so close to the original fight. I don't like how most of the time Wonderboy's only means of defending strikes is by staying out of range. He was able to get away with that on multiple occasions throughout fights, but even then he was still getting clipped. And against Woodley, I just feel like your hands need to be up and he needs to block incoming shots or at least parry them. I'm leaning Tyron Woodley this time around. I don't have much betting interest in this fight, but I would like to hear your insight. Be sure to leave a comment. Maybe some of you can convince me to change my pick or give me more confidence in Woodley, but the way I see it, I really don't know how this is going to change, and especially in Thompson's case, I just feel like he's just going to get dropped again. Before I go, let me address my latest Habib versus Tony breakdown. The first one I had uploaded was taken down by the UFC, but that's okay. I am not going fully audio from now. Moving forward, I'll still be doing breakdowns that are visually appealing, but I'll probably be using slides, and maybe I can get away with a small video here or there just to get my point across. But I'm still going to put in time to make it visually appealing, but for now, this is what I'm going to work with. I apologize for releasing these so late as well. I'll try to get them out earlier, but as you know, I put a lot of time into these breakdowns, not only studying them, not only writing out the script, but then I have to record, create the animations, and it all kind of goes to waste when I upload it and then it's blocked. So I kind of dedicated a lot of time into making a couple of particular videos, and since I can't really use them, I'm kind of deferring right now to just using audio only, and therefore my product kind of suffers overall. But nonetheless, thank you for watching, thank you for supporting, and I will definitely be back with some more thorough breakdowns with more visuals, that's for sure.